That's freedom. Baby.
Oh, that's just
freedom.
patriotic. Fills you up there. That's some patriotism. Beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, we had a lovely shot of I think our full moon tonight happening.
Take a look at the tower cam. Boy, what a beautiful shot. There's some clouds up there, but there's also this beautiful full moon tonight. Full, I think, early tomorrow morning. And you know what that means? That means it's 14 days, half a lunar cycle until the total solar eclipse. And what that means is it's not going to be total here, but it will look about this much, about 80% will be eclipsed. If you want to see it totally, you need to go up to Nashville, South Carolina, and a broad swath of North America. But here at home, it's still going to be bright. Even when 80% is covered up, you cannot look directly at the sun. You can damage it almost immediately. Your eyes could be damaged. So don't do that. And there are all kinds of places you can get the approved glasses. I even saw some at Walmart and some other local stores. You can go online and order them as well. You get a whole package of them for like $10. And you can also make a pinhole camera. Just poke a little hole in and focus the sun on a white piece of paper, and that's the old-fashioned way, kind of fun. Right now over the Suncoast at the airport it's 79 degrees. Our humidity 82% with a dew point of 73. High temperatures across the state this afternoon. We're looking at 93 at Tampa, 95 at Fort Myers. Miami's high 93 and Key West about 93 as well. Bradenton's high this afternoon was 92, low 90s along the coast, but inland you can see you got up to about 95, 96 degrees. And looking at radar across the state, everything is pretty much gone. It's going to be quiet for the rest of the night, which means we can take some time looking at our tropical weather picture, which we have two tropical features to talk about. The first one, probably not going to amount to much. Only a 30% chance of this easterly wave, which has just been dissipating during the day today. We'll look more closely at it in a couple of minutes. But right now, we do have Tropical Storm Franklin. As of 11 o'clock, the National Hurricane Center said the maximum sustained winds about 40 miles an hour. They know that because the center of circulation went very near a buoy floating in the Caribbean. And right now, there's nothing impeding its strengthening other than passing over the Yucatan Peninsula. So here's the latest advisory. Franklin, 40-mile-an-hour winds moving in west-northwesterly direction at 13 miles an hour. Hurricane watch warning in effect for all of the Yucatan Peninsula. Tropical storm watch for part of Belize and down to Campeche. And all the models seem to be indicating it's going to go right over the Yucatan. Now, the GFS forecast model of wind and pressure shows it continuing to pass over the Yucatan, maybe hitting there tomorrow night about this time, weakening a little bit, but then once it hits the warm waters of the Bay of Campeche, and again, a fairly strong tropical storm, but once it hits land, dissipating very quickly over Mexico, meaning the United States will not be affected. Let's go to the Atlantic again, and this is Invest 99L right there in the middle of the Atlantic, and the spaghetti plots are all over. I don't think it's going to really amount to much. We'll watch it all week long, but it's never had any sign of really getting its act together and probably will not be affecting anyone except some fish out in the Atlantic. Now, here's our overnight futurecast showing once the storms are gone, it'll be dry overnight and tomorrow morning. But tomorrow afternoon thunderstorms develop through the evening, and the same pattern continues again on Tuesday. Our 7-day outlook shows that we will have a pretty seasonal chance of rainfall each day. Monday, 50%, 60 Tuesday, and 50-60 all week long with little change in temperature. And I think we're hoping John Scalzi is going to be up in South Carolina. I'm going to be near Nashville for the total eclipse of the sun on the 21st. So we're both hoping that we're going to have as much sunshine up there as you'll probably have down here, but a good time will be had by all anyway. Adam?